Chosen vessels, what's the deal? Shout out to the Galactic family. I need every GCV member to smash that like button, smash that share button, and smash that subscribe button because you know we're about to get into this. Let's speak on this topic right here. That check is about to bounce. All right. I've been experiencing some things. I'm pretty sure you guys have been noticing too. I've been seeing some things in the comments, and I know you guys have been experiencing this as well. That check is about to bounce. Somebody got paid to harass you, follow you, keep tabs on your whereabouts, but they're doing a terrible job because they failed to realize that you don't care about their a dollar sign, dollar sign. You don't care about their ass. All right. That check is about to bounce. All right. They aren't doing as good as they thought they were. Somebody was sent on assignment to try to ruin your life. They got only but so far and they failed. They thought that they could bring you to a screeching halt. They thought that they could mentally torment you to no end. They thought that they could get underneath your skin, rent space in your head, and they thought that they could destroy you from the inside out. They didn't know that you could, they didn't know that you were prayed up. They didn't know what they were up against. They didn't know you had angels. They didn't know you had God on your side. They didn't know you had good, positive people in your corner wishing the best for you. And on top of that, you wishing the best for yourself. But that's why it's good to have positive people in your life. It's good to have a support system. It's good to have people praying for you as well as you praying for yourself. Because when you have people that are sent to follow you, when you have people that are sent to monitor you, it's good to know that your ancestors' prayers are still touching you. They're still reaching you. You're still protected because these people see that you have a higher purpose and they see that you're doing something with your life. And what you're doing with your life, the fact that you're choosing to follow the calling on your life, you're choosing to do something positive with your life. God has given you a gift and you're choosing to use that gift. There are people that are mad because they didn't use their gift. So they want to take out how they feel on you because you're using your gift. Maybe you're a piano player. Maybe you're a jazz musician. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're a workout fitness trainer. Maybe you build machines. Maybe God put you here to build something new, to make some new technology or bring back some technology because we know nothing's new under the sun, okay? But maybe you were put here to bring it back, innovate it, all right, remodel it, and people see that there's something in you, and that thing in you they don't want it to exist. That thing in you they want to try to kill that. And the thing is, it's deeper than you just being good at something because whatever you're good at is going to help you change your life and the lives of others. And they could see a good spirit on you. All right. They see that when you walk, they see that when they look at you, when you look at them. All right. They sense your energy. They sense that you don't have a dark spirit. So there are forces on higher levels that have been sent against you for whatever reason, people to monitor you, people to watch you, and they got paid for it. But that check is about to bounce because they're doing an awful job. Whatever they were sent to do, they failed. They can't stop you. You're still doing what you were supposed to do and you're not skipping a beat. You're still going for your walks. You're still going for your runs. You're still eating healthy. You're still reading. You're still going to work every day. They can't stop you. They tried. They may have been able to stop you in the past, but you're not that same person anymore. You had to elevate. You found out, why am I allowing people to stop me? And now you don't even see them as an issue anymore. And that's why that check is about to bounce because you realized the only thing holding you back was yourself. People can make you mad if you let them, they can upset you if you allow them, and they can stop you if you let it happen. All right. But if you don't let that happen, all right, the fact that you observe, you don't absorb, all right, you respond and you don't react to the best of your ability, you take a step back, you take a deep breath, whatever they're trying to do is going to fail. All right. You learn how to, instead of getting aggravated, instead of getting agitated, you learn how to become more peaceful. You learn how to hop into a peaceful mind state instead of an angry one, because you know you learned that these people are just jacked up. There's nothing you can do to change them. They're going to be jacked up. They need healing. These are people who are deeply scarred, who have resentment, who have fear, who are afraid, who are actually scared, fragile, and insecure. And you call them out on these things, even if it's mentally. Okay, there goes insecure. There goes the insecurity guy. All right, there goes the insecurity girl on their patrol. There goes the insecurity company on their patrol for whom they can kill, steal, and devour. All right, they're insecurity company. All right, and that's how you see them. That's how you label them, as an insecurity company. They are the company of insecurities. They don't fix themselves. They pile up how negatively they feel, and they try to make other people suffer because of it. Whoever's trying, that's who they have to try to stop. But the thing is, you've learned how to not stop yourself anymore. You realize that it's all about you. All right. So you're by doing that, you're taking these people who want to be in the equation out of the equation. When you're trying to add something, when you're trying to figure out a math problem, you could put you see the problem, you could put in whatever you want, but it's not going to produce the answer. So you have to put in the correct formula to get the answer. Otherwise, you don't solve the problem. If you try to put them in your equation, then you're not going to be able to solve your problem. You try to deal with them in the equation, you're not going to be able to solve the problem. You have to strictly deal with yourself. And you have to become more mindful. You have to become more present. That way you could kick them out of your mind, and that way you could focus on you, take your mind back to you, put your mind back on the present moment. Ask yourself how you feel, how you want to keep going throughout your day. Like, yo, what am I going through right now? What's my vibe like? Am I angry at this situation? Am I upset at this situation? Is this something that's bothering me? Is this something that has the power to bother me? Once you start asking yourself these questions, is this really something that I should be mad about? Is this something that I'm going to be angry about 20 years from now? Is this something that I would care about tomorrow morning if I woke up and hit the lottery? Don't be afraid to give yourself an incentive now. Whatever you can do to get your mind off of these people, you bring your mind back to something good. Bring yourself back to having something that you would like. Bring yourself back to seeing yourself living a reality that you'd want to live, instead of living in the reality where you're upset because people are doing things you can't control. And that's unfortunately that's where they want to keep you at. They want to keep you in a perpetual state of anger, to where you're upset over things you have no control over. Think about that. You're trying to change somebody else, a mind, a spirit, a whole nother existence, a whole nother life, trying to get them to exist in a way that suits your needs. You don't need anybody to act in any way for your peace to be undisturbed. And that is something that you need to meditate on. Write it 100 times a day. Say it to yourself every day, as many times as you need to. These are two affirmations that will help. I have no control or power over anything that goes on around me, and I don't need anybody to behave any type of way for my peace to be undisturbed. And if you can bring yourself to the awareness of those two affirmations, then they're not going to be too prosperous. These people that were sent after you, paid, these people that are being paid, driving around in company vehicles. All right, we're not making this up here. People are being paid to harass, but they realized we don't care about their ass, okay? Because we're focused on God and the good things, and we brought our awareness back to where it needs to be. All these people are people who try to steal your time, your focus, and their energy. What's the devil do? Come to steal, devour, kill, and destroy. They want to destroy your peace, steal your time. All right, they want to kill your spirit. But when you could bring yourself back to a focal point, a focus, bring yourself back to your peaceful state. All right, you have a river of peace that flows through you, and if you can use this visualization technique when you're around these people, take yourself out of the situation. If they're in your face, if they're around you, if they're driving past you, you see them, just take yourself out of the situation to where you see yourself being controlled by them or angry, or you see them making you upset. Put yourself by a river and step in the river and see the water just flowing, and see the water flowing around you, and see the water being peace, and see that water flowing through you, and see that the waters of peace just flowing through your spirit and flowing through your soul, instead of visualizing somebody getting on your nerve. You're letting these people have access to your nervous system, which is making you angry, making you upset. Don't do that. It's all about where you take your mind. All right. And we have to keep, and these are practices that we use. These are practices that we use throughout the day. All right, to keep us mindful, to keep us poised, to keep us calm, and to help us stay healthy. Because you don't know what you're doing to yourself when you allow these people to make you angry and upset. You are deteriorating your cells, your bone marrow, which causes arthritis, bad backs, bad limbs, aches, body aches. And these are things that you don't want to give these types of people that much power over your life. You just don't, when you don't have to. All right, and that's why you don't care about them, because you care more about yourself. This isn't something vain like, oh, I don't even care about. No, this is, we don't care about the behavior that they're trying to display. We don't care about the fact that they may be a hater, they may be envious. All right, we wish them the best. And you can release people to God. All right, you can release people to God, and you can wish the best for them, and that will cancel out what how they're trying to impact you. You can bless these people over and over and over again in your mind, until all the negativity associated with them wears off and falls off, and it never comes back. That's how powerful God is. You'll see your enemy face to face, and they won't be able to affect you, because you've blessed them so many times in your mind that you've let them go. They can't, they have no power over you, and you realize that. So when you're able to say something positive about somebody that would try to make you hate them, that's true power, because you're not allowing them to affect you, and you're wishing them the best. That is a cocktail for success, a combination for success, a makeup, a mixture, a formula, an equation, a better equation than trying to figure it out, putting them in the equation. You just take them out, subtract them, and add yourself. All right, subtract these people out of your life. They might be right there. They might be trying to get you to focus on them, Look somewhere else. All right? Look in another direction. We're not talking about somebody walking past you that may just be trying to steal your energy as well. Look at their forehead, look at their nose, look at their teeth. Don't look them directly in the eye. Otherwise, they're going to be able to transfer their energies into you. But when people are just being fools and you may be having a moment of peace and people are out in the distance and you can see that the demon is trying to get your attention, just look in another direction. All right. And that's how you deal with those types of things. You just look in another direction and you bring your mind back to a peaceful state. This may be something that this person does continuously over and over again. This person may unfortunately not have anything else better to do with their time, but we still don't allow these things to bother us because we take moments like this now. We used to in the past get angry and upset. Now we use these as teaching moments and moments for us to elevate. Why is this bothering me? I can elevate. All right. But we have to practice these things and we have to keep implementing these things so that way we can always come back to a point of mindfulness to where we can reach a state of peace to where we can ask ourselves the questions that will help us stay positive, not get sucked into other people's negative energy, and not be affected by other people's problems. So what you have to do is throughout the day, you have to take a deep breath and you have to bring yourself back to a positive awareness. So because when you take your mind off the day, when you take your mind off everything you have to do, when you take your mind off everything going on around you and bring your mental state back to a state of peace, back to a state of being, this is a state that you can always bring yourself back to no matter what is going on around you. And the more you practice becoming mindful and aware when things aren't going as they should, when things are going on around you that are negative, that are not for your best interest, that are not for your growth, that aren't going to benefit you in a positive way if you were to engage in that, all right, then it's best for you to just take a deep breath and observe the situation and bring yourself back to a mind state to where you can act in the situation that's best for you, like in work situations where it's hostile, or with certain family members that are being negative, or if you have somebody that you live around that's being pesky or a pest or antagonizing. This is how you deal with these people so you don't end up using or wasting too much energy on them than you have to, because it could be draining. You could end up draining your own energy just by dealing with certain people. Sometimes they drain your energy, sometimes we drain our own energy by not dealing with these people in a proper way. So it's all about dealing with people it's all about dealing with people in a right way, and that's dealing with them from a point of view from that they don't have any power over you, because you have all the power over yourself. And that's the true meaning for I in the verse in the Bible where it says, I am God and there are none beside me. So when it feels like there are spirits that are trying to eat at you, when it feels like negativity maybe trying to eat at you, anger, hate, envy, frustration, when it feels like these things are trying to eat at you, you could bring yourself back to a divine state and say, I am God and there are none beside me. And these things will fall from beside you. These things will fall from away from, will fall from, they will fall away from you. And you'll be able to feel better than you originally did. Those negative energies that felt like they were eating at you and causing anxiety, putting pressure on you, making you feel anxious and making you feel bad and low, they'll dissipate. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Keep bringing yourself back to a state of awareness that's best for you, so that way you can feel your best and do your best. All right. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button Shout out to the GCVs and shout out to the Galactic family. And I'll see everybody in the next video. DrewTube out.